we want you to dump nerve gas. Yes, sir. We don't want obedient people anymore. We want you to understand what's happening. We don't want you to vote for a senator or some other jackass. They are incompetent, all of them. I want you to understand everything that you have today is your electric lights, your airplanes, your automobiles. You had nothing to do with them. You got them just being born in a country that had that technology. You got it for nothing. I don't think any of you here worked on the electric light or radio or television, very few people. So you got all that for nothing. Does it hurt you? Of course not. They said, well, you don't want to give people things for nothing, do you? This kid said that to me at Princeton University. Fresco, you want to give people things for nothing. So I said, are you paying your way through college? He said, no, my dad is. I said, does that hurt you? This kid said to me, he still doesn't believe anybody ought to get things for nothing. So I said to him, well, as I understand, your father is wealthy. If he dies, you want his money to go to the Heart Fund and the Cancer Fund, but not to you, because you don't believe anybody ought to get anything for nothing. He said, just a minute now. Everybody wants things for nothing. You got the earth for nothing. You were born here, beautiful scenery, clouds. You didn't make any of that. Does it hurt you? Of course not. But when you're born in a polluted world with smog in the air and automobile pollution, say, I guess that's the way it is. It isn't that way.
Earth, the source of life for all of Mother Nature's creations and creatures. Coupled with time, Earth has become an amazingly diverse planet, littered with all forms of animals, plants, and insects connected through a fragile ecosystem. One type of animal has been blessed with a body part capable of revolutionizing the entire planet. You guessed it, the human brain. But due to the monetary market system our societies have used as a strategy to manage the luxuries of Earth's resources, things like food, shelter, and the commonwealth of people have all been put second to the principle of profit. Since the rise of humans, there hasn't been a bigger contribution to pollution since man first industrialized his lifestyle. Sadly, in all the great advancements our society has made, we took one thing for granted: the very ground that we walk on. If the ruthless depletion of our natural resources continues, it could very well threaten the prosperity of humankind. Just in the last 50 years, the demand for these resources has doubled due to the rising levels and standards in rich and emerging countries and the increasing world population. Resources, such as forests, fish, fossil fuels, and healthy soils are rapidly being depleted, and these valuable gifts of nature are in danger. For example, statistics show that 1.5 acres of forest are lost every second, which adds up to an area the size of Germany being cleared each year. Water, the prime necessity of life, may look abundant, but the precious resource is being used at a record rate. Americans alone are estimated to waste 900 billion gallons of water each year, and yet more than 2 billion people suffer from water stress, whether it be scarce or polluted. Fossil fuels, those things that you burn and it powers all kinds of stuff from cars to airplanes and your homes and so on. They're being used up so quickly, in fact, that gas and oil supplies are estimated to be empty within the next 70 years. Fish is in such high demand that 2/3 of the world's fish stocks are either fished at their limit or overfished. The UN Food and Agriculture Organization, or FAO, has estimated that 70% of the fish population is fully used, overused, or in crisis. Industrial fishing has made the availability of big fish plummet in the last 50 years by 90%. If this information is daunting, remember, there is a few things that you can do to leave a smaller ecological footprint. Turn off the lights and electronics when you leave a room and try to use natural light instead when possible. Also, make sure to use these electronics only when they are necessary. When shopping for food, buy products that are organic and local because produce treated without pesticide is better for both you and the environment. Try to use gas and other fossil fuels as little as possible by replacing them with cleaner, more friendly means of energy. Very important to remember to recycle cardboard, plastic, paper, newspapers, and glass. This world was made for everyone. Let's do our part and keep it healthy.